No bourbon, no scotch. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a weird bottle here on my cask. It's called Dad's Hat. So, the hat of the dad, not of the dad, the dad's hat. You have to read the label very carefully to understand what this liquid is. This is, well, a relative to whiskey. This is no whiskey, but it's quite a near relative to whiskey. And I always said I'm waiting for the whiskey finished in a herring's cask from Monterey, Gallery Row. So this one is finished in a Vermouth cask. What the people are thinking about it and what they have for ideas, it's strange. So this one is a genuine small batch. So everything which is smaller than a truckload is a small batch in the US. And this is a Pennsylvania rye. The Dad's Hat distillery, it has the same name, is situated between Philadelphia and New York, and it's a fifth from Philadelphia and 4/5 from New York, so it's quite close to Philadelphia. And this one has 94 proof, which means 47% ABV, and distilled and bottled by Mountain Laurel Spirits LLC at the Grundy Mill Distillery in Bristol, Pennsylvania. So there's no word of whiskey, but the word rye. So this means at least 51% rye in the mash bill of this spirit. It's quite dark, so it's new wood, and the finish in Vermouth cask is prohibited for bourbon. I don't know if it's also prohibited for rye, because the Bourbon Act, I think, is for bourbon as well as for rye. So this is no whiskey. It's just called rye, no rye whiskey. On this level, using only natural local ingredients, no, that's not right. The Vermouth casks are from the Queddy winery in Fresno, California. So just the other side of the continent. So no local. And the most careful methods, Dad's Hat is made in Pennsylvania, the birthplace of rye. The settlers moved from the immigration ports, which was Philadelphia, Boston, New York. They moved into the country, and Pennsylvania was one of the first settlements. And then later on, when they started to tax the whiskey, they moved further on into the Midwest, or to the west, to Kentucky and Tennessee. So the birthplace for the rye was probably Pennsylvania. In honor of that wonderful, optimistic time in America's history when we made things and took care to make them well. And today, America does a lot of things very well. Yeah. Finished in Queddy's wineries, we are, trademark, sweet Vermouth casks. Our crisp, smooth and spicy Dad's Hat rye merges with warm, balanced flavors of its American vermouth to deliver an exceptional nose with a distinct taste and character at its own. Vermouth. This is a herb, the absinthe wormwood. This is the ingredient of vermouth, and this vermouth is a wine, a fortified wine. That means added brandy to this wine and added herbs from the absinthe wormwood, which is called in Latin, I read that here, Artemisia absinthium. Absinthe. Absinthe was this spirit in France where the Bohemian artists looked very deep into the bottles, and then absinthe was forbidden because of this, well, mind-bothering drugs into this absinthe wormwood. Well, there had been tests with this drug, and they found out there's far too little in it. The absinthe was sacrificed on the altar of the prohibition. So they said, well, we prohibit the sale of absinthe because all those drunkards in Paris, they use absinthe. So we stop that, and this will be enough for prohibition. We stay with the wine. And so the French wine stayed over prohibition, but the absinthe was forbidden. And therefore, this absinthe wormwood has this negative touch of a drug. Yeah. Drink a few bottles of absinthe and you have no mind experience, no headache, a lot of headache, because they add sugar. Sweet vermouth is said here. Sugar to the wine. Yeah, aged a minimum of 6 months in new oak quarter cask barrels. So quarter cask means very small cask, maturing very fast. The whiskey, 6 months. Finished, and this means it's prohibited by the Bourbon Act for finishing a whiskey, a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, in not in fresh oak. So fresh oak is definitely necessary. So this is finished for 3 months in Vermouth barrels. Add that up, means 9 months. So at least not the 2 years, which the Bourbon Act defines. So this is a spirit, a rye. Already some spices in my nose from the cork. There's the sign on the cork. It's not from the distillery. The distillery has a style bottle and a hat. Yeah. Have a look in our whiskey database on Whisky.com to have a view on the picture of the bottle. Yeah. No bourbon, no scotch. Different. Oranges, spices, herbs, perhaps faint cinnamon, but I do not find the vanilla, no. There's a light spicy note, peppery note, and I don't know if it's the rye whiskey, which is from the rye, from the cereal, quite spicy, or if it's the oak from the Vermouth cask. Yeah, have a sip. Spicy and dry, very strong. And now it's becoming sweeter. Probably the sweet vermouth. Balanced? No, unbalanced. The aftertaste, well, it's fading away. A little oakiness in the back. Gone. So not a very long aftertaste, even with the 47% ABV. So this is so strange that I have to taste a second time. I'm a whiskey lover, definitely. And this one is no whiskey. But if you do not taste weird things, you have no experience, you haven't learned a thing. Where's the herring's cask? Yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned, there's more to come. More strange whiskies in my pipeline. Thank you for watching and feel free to share this video with your friends.